Has digital marketing strategies and thinking changed during the pandemic period? Can you give some examples?
Let me break it in two parts, which is
Yeah.
the thinking, change, and then the examples. The answer to the first part is it's not just digital marketing strategies, but I would play on the word thinking. Human behavior has definitely changed, irrespective of markets over a year of this pandemic, the year of having to be inside, to having to adapt and adjust to a very different life from what our normal used to be, has led to a behavioral change. And the outtake from a marketing aspect in the work that I'm doing, which is primarily on marketing strategy, on business strategy, I'm noticing a distinct trend where from the consumer side, there's a lot more ask about the transparency of what's in it for me. And I'm trying to make it very simple in the sense that consumers across segments, and I work primarily in a B2B service area, they are asking that, all right, I'm going to do business with you, but how does this value add to my business or my work? So that's number one. The behavior has changed, and that is impacting the way we do business. So a lot of business owners that used to appear, and this is now I'm getting into the strategy side, we used to look at business from a cost and cash flow perspective, have started flipping it to see, hey, I've still got to spend some basics and I'm not going to be able to look at cutting cost. For example, cutting the marketing or the advertising budget during this pandemic time. Why? Because production is low, sales are getting lower, I don't want to hold higher inventory, various issues. But instead of looking at it from a cost, they've actually turned around. Two of my clients have turned around, reached out to their community, asking to say, look, we need to survive, we need to grow, we have a bandwidth which can help us go through for about 4 to 5 months, but how exactly can we support? And you'd be surprised.
Okay.
And they went out and they put this out and they said they need to make money, how can they help? And both clients were actually driven to provide information on non-core service. So
Yeah.
bottom line is the behavior drove a thinking change. The business owner took that on board and started doing something new. And something new is the business went out and said, hey, we want to help, but we need help. How can I help you first? And then they were asked for that help. They gave information from a non-core area. But what that did 3 months later is the community, the clientele, the target groups that came to these people and responded in the first time actually started referring their business. Now, did that impact digital marketing strategies? Absolutely. How? It impacted the way the content went out and the perspective the content went out. The content started becoming more human. Sorry, I'm happy to say this because I am the marketing advisor and consultant out there, and my role and purpose is humanizing business. That's in answer to that question. Has digital marketing strategies changed? Yes. Consumer behavior has changed. To leave you with a go forward,
Yeah.
how can you adapt? Just be yourself. And it starts with who you are.